Well, I've been starting all my videos late recently. I get doing something and I'm like, oh, I should record this. This could be interesting. I purchased this about a month ago. It's a 15,000 milliamp hour blue lipo brick. It's the biggest one you can get on eBay that I can find. I paid $39 for it. And I'm kind of looking for a reseller on eBay that will actually sell you a half decent battery for a decent price, and then I'm going to put their name out so that anybody else that wants to buy them can buy it from the good guy, not the really crappy one like I have got once. This one, here's the outer packaging I ripped off already. Right there you can see 15,000 milliamp hours. Anyways, this is as far as I've gotten so far. I've pulled this off just to see what was in here, and so far I am semi-impressed. I'm not sure how impressed I am yet. Let's see if I can get this open on camera. Alright, here we go. So inside. Anyways, this is what I've found so far. There are 3 separate packs. I'm thinking that these are all 3.7 volts each. 4.2 max volts. They do have a bunch of foam spacing and even like totally hollow spots. But I'm curious to see how powerful these are. I'm going to take the circuitry out like before and put my own balancing leads on, and I'm going to further take this apart. So I have it taken apart further. This is again 15,000 milliamp hours. Not really, but anyways. And these are the cells that are inside of it. It's stacked like this. I am actually impressed. There's quite a bit of heft to this. I've been dealing with a lot of lithium polymer batteries lately, and this is a lithium ion. Polymer batteries have a softer shell, and lithium ion batteries, the biggest difference is just the metal outer shell. This, I believe, is rated like close to 3,000 milliamp hours. I'm not 100% sure. It's a cell phone battery. They're usually fairly high rating, but here's a size comparison. Each one of these has 4 cells, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all wired in parallel, and then these are wired in series. I am very impressed with this reseller for the amount of batteries in here so far. I don't know what the quality is and how long they last or anything like that. That is my next test to see exactly what it can handle. But here's a comparison here. This is a fairly reputable brand. Capacity 3,500 milliamp hour. The battery in here is probably about the same as the battery here because there's some circuitry. Maybe it's a tiny bit bigger. So I'd say this is about a 3,000 milliamp hour. And this one, like obviously it's quite a bit bigger because of the case that it's in. Come on, focus. There we go. But I'm sure at least this much of it here is just for circuitry, for the button, got the lights, and this plug that goes in about that deep. Yeah, I like it. It's heavy. That's the first thing when I got the case and the packaging. I picked it up and I was like, whoa, this is actually fairly heavy for these cheap batteries that you buy online, like a couple of those 9,800 milliamp hour batteries. It only had pretty much three of these cells right there. That was your battery. And they call it 9,800 milliamp hours. They're a tiny bit bigger than these 3, not much. I was very displeased, and I complained to the company. I got half my money back. I bought 4 from them. They refunded my money for 2, so I got 4 for the price of 2, which wasn't too bad then. Ended up costing me, after the refund, it cost me $59 for 4 of those packs. I won't be buying from them again, obviously. See, to buy these and hope for the best. It's very hit and miss, but like I said, I'm going to find a good supplier, and then I will post it in my video. And so far I like this guy, and I'm going to be posting the name on YouTube for this guy because I'm liking what he has in his pack so far. Here's something I just noticed actually. I was saying these are lithium polymer batteries, which they do normally, they claim to be, but if you peel this back, these are actually lithium ion cells. They have an outer metal casing, and that's where the heft comes from mostly. Yeah, it's a fairly hefty pack, so it's pretty much a bunch of these, 4 of these hooked up together in packs of 3. So I'm thinking there actually might be some potential power in here. We're gonna see. Alright, so I have my pack put together here. I got my balance leads on it, and I am charging. This is the worst pack I've had for imbalanced cells. As you can see, one of these packs is fully charged. This middle one, right there, and the rest are, the other 2 are at 4.9 volts. I'm hoping this bunch of cells aren't bad or anything. I'm hoping they're just more fully charged, but they are very imbalanced, and I'm balance charging them right now. Come on, focus. There we go. It's reduced the current because it's balancing through these tiny little leads, and yeah, see what kind of results we get at the end. Alright, so it's the next day. I had to individually charge these because this one was fully charged. These 2 were actually quite low in comparison, and I'm almost balance charged. As you can see here, yeah, 12.16. It goes up to 1.7. That's the lowest cell, but they're all getting pretty close. It's charging at almost nothing because it's balancing. And yeah, next we're going to do a discharge test. So this is the second charge cycle. These cells go out of balance really easy every charge. This one is always the lowest, and they're out by almost about 0.2 of a volt, which I don't like. Another thing I don't like is I don't think that these have a whole lot more capacity than one of those good packs of the 9,800 milliamp hour packs. There's a lot more heft because they're lithium ion, but I was pulling fairly high current out of it, so I'm going to do a discharge with this meter and find out what kind of real power we have in this pack. I'm hoping after a few cycles of fully charging, discharging, because it obviously sat for a while. I'm wondering if these are reused, almost like laptop batteries, that they stuck all together and threw together in a pack. I'm hoping it's not the case, but you never know. So far, this is the weakest cell right here. Oh, weakest cells of 4. I took the tape off to make sure all 4 cells were connected and one didn't like break off or something. But in fact, it is the weakest. It charges the fastest too. So it charges the fastest and it dies the fastest. And then these 2 were about the same in voltage drop, but this one charges faster than this one. So I think this one has the most capacity in it. This one has the least, and this one has the second most. But we'll see. charging at 1.6 amps. Says 12.6 volts, but it's because of loss in the lines. We're close though. We are close. So I have my 15,000 milliamp hour pack connected to this inverter. It's holding at 11.4 volts at the inverter. It's higher at the batteries, obviously. I have it running my laptop. And what I've noticed is how unbalanced the cells are. These two are balanced very well, and the middle one is not balanced very well. It has a totally different capacity as the others. It always dies first. This one will go to 3 volts. These two still have 50% of their capacity, so this is pretty disappointing. In this pack, I got 2 more of these coming, 2 more packs. I'll be testing those as well. Maybe I can swap some cells or something. But I will be complaining about this to the company because I don't know. They shouldn't be able to just throw packs together like this so easily, and like that's still $40 plus tax. So, anyways, yeah, but you kind of expect it getting it, but I'm still gonna complain just so that they hopefully will do better. Probably not. They'll probably just send me another one or something like that nature. So that's this pack so far. It's about, this one in the middle is about a 4 amp hour, which is the weakest link. I think these are probably about 6 at least, these two. So if you get an all good pack of all good cells, this is still a pretty good buy for $39. You get about 6 amp hours with the batteries, maybe a little bit more. They're not a high C rating draw. Obviously, they're probably only up to like 5C or something like that, but that's plenty for me. And yeah, so that's what I've got in the mail recently. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button if you enjoyed these videos, and subscribe if you want to see more. Alright, so because I know the manufacturer won't, well, most likely won't want me to send this pack back. They'll probably offer just like a discount, maybe like $10 off or something. Nothing great. So what I did, I had this old, or actually I'm not sure if it's the old one or new one, but I had a laptop cell, and I added it to my middle pack, because the middle pack was so much lower than these two. Now I'm hoping that these will balance out fairly evenly now. And here is the battery voltages. The middle cell is about equal to the outer 2 cells. And I just stuck this on charge. A little baby upstairs is upset because it's bedtime. But anyways, what I have to do now is cover this in electrical tape so nothing shorts out. And I'm going to try this once more and see if my lithium ion pack is how much higher capacity I can get out of it now. So here is the batteries hooked up to the inverter, which is running my laptop. And as you can see by the balances here, it's way more equal than it was before. Already the middle cell would be 0.2 volts less than the rest, and that was a huge difference. So that cell I added so far is it's really got some promising results so far, and we'll see how it goes as it discharges. So I have this was the 15,000 milliamp hour blue batteries. As you can see at the bottom, they're partially blue. This is all 3 of them. I found out that the 2 in the middle, they actually had 2 of the cells were broken off. There's 4 cells in parallel, 3 cells in series, so it's a 4P3 S pack, and the two cells in the middle were broken off, so that was the problem with this pack. So now I am happy with it, other than the fact that they did such a crappy solder job that it broke off before it even got to my house. And here is the balance of the batteries. I got it hooked up to this inverter. I'm running this drill. We'll see how balanced the batteries stay as I run this drill. Let's see here if it'll balance. Connection break. That's a lie. It must be because I started the drill too fast. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to start the drill up slower. There we go. So I'm very happy with it now. I got everything working properly. Thanks for watching.